Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our morning report. Before we get going, I just want to remind you to ask a grown-up to have a look at YouTube with you and see if you can subscribe to our new channel. There's no place like home learning. There's some really good activities for you to do on there and some phonics lessons, okay? Thanks, guys. Good morning and welcome to the morning report. Good morning, everyone. Now, poor Miss Hollinshead is having some technical issues with her computer at home. Her internet's not working very well, so Mrs. Tolly's got to do the morning report today, but I'm hoping that Miss Hollinshead will be able to sort her computer out and tomorrow she will be back. So what is the date today? Let's read it all together, okay? Today is Wednesday, the 25th of March, 2020. We've already had Monday and we've had Tuesday. So now we're on Wednesday. Let's sing our days of the week, okay? Everyone joining in. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, each day different and every day new. So let's just remind ourselves the 7 days in every week. Can anybody remember how many months I said there was in every year? That's right, 12. See if a grown-up can help you to say the months of the year. There's a song link as well. Okay, good luck. The weather yesterday was absolutely fantastic. Mrs. Tolly sat outside. The sun was really warm. It was beautiful. Right, I wonder what the weather's doing today. Go and have a look outside your window. Go and have a look at your door. Open your door and have a little feel. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it chilly? Think about all those words to describe the weather. We're in our new season now. The season is spring. It's springtime. Yesterday, when I had a look outside my window, I spotted lots of daffodils growing over the road from me, which was really nice. And definitely the weather was more spring-like yesterday. Let's hope we have another good weather day today. Now, Miss Hollinshead has put a spring poem on our YouTube channel, and there's some spring links for you to explore. Okay, good luck. On YouTube, Mrs. Tolly has recorded some new phonics videos for you. Okay, so you can have a little look at our links later to learn your next sounds in phase 3. But today, the phoneme of the day is for phase 2, t. And when we think of t, we sometimes play tennis. T, 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 t. And for phase 3, we have got w, like the wind blowing. W. And there's some YouTube links, which is Jolly Phonics, and there's some alpha blocks. Today, why don't you see how many things you can think of or you can spot around your house that begin with the t, t, t and the w. Make sure you have a little go at writing them. You don't have to just write them on paper. Maybe you could write them on chalk outside on the floor, or maybe you could have a little go at writing them in water or sand. Try to be creative. See how many different ways you can write your phoneme. What is our number of the week? I'm going to give you some clues, okay? Right, our number of the week is 1 more than 18. But 1 less than 20. What number comes in the middle of 18 and 20? Let's see, 18, that's it, 19, 20. A 1 and a 9 makes the number 19. Now, Miss Hollinshead's put some YouTube activities on for you and some demonstrations, so you can head over there when this is finished and have a little look at Miss Hollinshead's number 19. Well done for all your hard work yesterday. I saw some really fantastic work all about squares. Some children have drawn some beautiful square pictures. I saw some amazing square robots and square blocks of flats. I saw square rockets, lots of different pictures going on. Well done. Daisy went out into the garden and continued to spot lots of squares. She saw some square slabs on the floor. She saw a square cushion. She saw a square picnic blanket. So lots of children have been really busy still spotting their squares in the garden and in the house. Right, this is your challenge today, okay? I want you to see if you can draw me a pattern with squares. I want you to have a little go at drawing lots of squares in a row and then create a colour pattern inside it. So it could be red square, yellow square, red square, yellow square. Or if you're feeling really adventurous, you might want to do a 3-colour pattern like red square, yellow square, green square. Red square, yellow square, green square. Let's have a little look how well you can do with your repeating patterns using squares but different colours. Good luck. It's time for our word of the week. Can you remember what our word of the week is? That's right, it's season. Right, I want you to have a little look today at the word season and see if you can practice writing it. So I want you to use your best formation to write your s, e, a, s, o, n. I want you to write season at the top of the paper and see if you can draw me lots of different things that link to seasons. Remember, we've got winter, we've got autumn, we've got summer, and we've got spring. Who can draw some beautiful season pictures? Makaton sign of the week is house or home. Let's practice house or home. Good signing. Who can remember our value for this week? Forgiveness. Well done. Can you say that word? It's quite long. I'll say it, you say it. Forgiveness. Excellent. Right, I want you to talk to your grown-ups today about what forgiveness means and see if they can give you some examples to help you understand it. We found a lovely story for forgiveness, which is on our link, so you can listen to the story to understand the value in more detail. You're in for a super treat today because Miss Hollinshead has read us yet another wonderful book, although it is quite funny. The story today is called The Giant's Loo Roll. Okay, so you need to head over to YouTube and listen to Miss Hollinshead's funny story. Miss Hicks has been really busy helping us to create some wonderful activities that we can do all about our well-being. Well-being is making sure that we keep ourselves feeling positive and feeling happy and feeling good inside, okay? So today, these are the activities we're going to do. She'd like you to think about what makes a good friend. We think about this lots in school. What's a good friend? Think about our values and how we use them at home and school and how we can be a good friend to everyone. So she said she would like you to draw around your hand and then you can write words in your hand or sentences around it all about being a good friend. You can colour it in, you can paint it, you can decorate it and then cut it out and then you can have a lovely friendship hand. Miss Hicks has done an example for us and she has created a rainbow hand. I wonder what kind of hand you could have today. I love playing this game in PE. Remember, it's really important that we keep fit and healthy. We need to make sure that we get that heart pumping and we get nice and warm and we feel a bit sweaty so that we know we're doing really good exercise to keep us fit. This is your activity today. Lots of you already know this, but it's super fun and I think we could get the rest of the family and the grown-ups joining in too. So it's better to play this outside, but if it is rainy or the weather changes later, you can make some space inside to do it. So ask someone in your family to shout out the words that are put below and see if you can play the game of traffic lights. So if someone shouts out red, you have to stand still. If someone shouts green, you have to jog. If you're outside, you can jog around, but if you're inside, I would jog on the spot to make sure we don't bump into anything. If somebody shouts speed bumps, you need to jump up and down on the spot. If we break down, we need to lie down. If somebody shouts reverse, we have to walk backwards, but be very careful, making sure you keep looking over to your shoulder to make sure we don't bump into anyone. And if someone shouts it's raining, we need to swing our arms like windscreen wipers and see if they can shout these words over and over again, and then we'll get all warm and have lots of really good exercise. Have lots of fun. Enjoy. Okay, this is our literacy writing task for today. This is what we're going to do. You need to find a grown-up or someone older than you to help you. First of all, we're going to have a little chat. Talking is really important. We need to make sure that we speak clearly in full English sentences with lots of description, okay, to help us when we get back to school. So I want you to talk to a grown-up or an older sister or brother about your family. I want you to talk about who lives in your house and who else is in your family, but maybe they live in a different house. Maybe you could ask a grown-up to show you photos of that family, talk about stories, maybe talk about what they look like, what their names are, and then we're going to do some writing all about our family. So for the foxes, these are the children that are really super with their phase 3 sounds now and can write quite a bit. So foxes, your first thing to do is to think about what you're going to write before you start, okay? Don't just start writing, you must think about it in your head first. Tell a grown-up what you're going to write before you put that pencil on your paper. So I want you to see if you can write 3 sentences about different members of your family. You can write down their name, what they look like, and a fact about them, okay? And when you've put your 3 sentences down on your paper, and don't forget the date, you can draw a picture. Owls, you're doing exactly the same task, but instead of 3, let's see if you can do 2 sentences. Just remember, capital letter to start, finger spaces and full stops, okay? Also, read your work back. It needs to make sense. Hedgehogs, you are doing the same task about your family, but 1 sentence. But I want you to make sure that that 1 sentence is perfect, okay? Make sure that your letters are formed correctly and facing the right direction. If you do make a little mistake, ask a grown-up to help you to correct it so that you can try and learn from that mistake, okay? And then we can move on. Don't forget to put your finger spaces because otherwise it makes your writing really difficult to read, okay? Squirrels, I want you to draw a picture of your family. You can draw as many people in your family as you like and talk to the grown-up when you're drawing about who it is, and then you can have a little go at writing words to describe the people or their name. And if you need a grown-up or an older brother or sister to help you and they write it, see if you can have a little copy underneath to have a practice with your handwriting, okay? Rabbits, right, you are going to draw a picture and you're going to ask a grown-up to help you to write down who it is. If you want, a grown-up could write in yellow pen or a yellow pencil and you could have a go at going over the top of the grown-up's writing and then you can have a little copy underneath, okay? Think about what sound it is. For example, if you draw a picture of mummy, you need to think for mummy and have a little go at writing mummy, okay? Right, have lots of fun. We really look forward to you sending your pictures back. Children who are on Dojo with Mrs. Tolley and Miss Hollinshead, make sure you ask a grown-up to put it on the Dojo and then we can give you a green Dojo to say well done. And if anybody else wants to share with us, we've got our Facebook page that you can put it on and you can show us your beautiful writing. Well done, guys. Your maths task today is to make your own number line or number track, okay? They're the same things. A number line and a number track are the same things. You just might be used to hearing different words to explain them, okay? Right, but before you do, remember we have to warm our maths brains up. So we have put some links on the bottom that grown-ups can help you with. There's a really good link to a Counting to 100 song. There's a Counting Backwards song and there's a Counting in 2 song. Some of you might want to have a little go at counting in 5s and 10s too. It's really important to keep these skills going every day so that you don't forget them, okay? Right, but for today, for Wednesday, you're going to create your own number track. So if you are in red group, your task is to make your own number track to 20. When you have written your numbers all the way from 1 to 20 on a piece of paper or on a chalkboard or an easel, whatever you've got, you can make your number track, okay? I want you to make sure, first of all, that your numbers are formed correctly and they're all facing the right direction. If you're getting a little bit stuck, ask an adult to help you, okay? Then I want you to show a grown-up how you can count forwards and backwards using your line. And if you're feeling super clever, I want you to close your eyes and then see if you can count forwards and backwards without following the numbers on your track. Yellow group, you're going to do the same, okay? So this time though, at the end of it, when you close your eyes, if you want to close your eyes, ask a grown-up to help you with your counting back, okay? Because we're still working a little bit on counting back, but you can have a really good go at writing your numbers to 20 and making sure that you count forwards correctly. Green group, you're doing exactly the same number track, but you can just concentrate on your numbers up to 15. That's what you've been working on in school, okay? So counting to 15 and then writing your numbers down, making a number line, and then you can have a little go at counting forwards and backwards. Blue group, exactly the same, using numbers to 10. Okay, and then orange group, I want you to see if you can write your numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to practice writing them and I want you to count up to 5 and backwards if you can. Okay, Miss Hollinshead has done a really good maths link for you today to help you with this task. So head on over to our YouTube site and you can have a little look at Miss Hollinshead doing her maths. Okay. That's the end of our morning report for Wednesday. It's been very quiet without Miss Hollinshead. I hope her technology is working tomorrow so that we can both do it again, okay? Right, remember, the most important thing of all every day is to have fun and enjoy yourself. Be good for your grown-ups. Listen to what they say, okay? Well done, everybody. You're doing a super job. Have fun and stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye.